Hello, YouTube! My name is Mariah, and I am making this video in the hopes of expanding your consciousness to reaching the optimal timeline. Is what just came to me. I was like, what am I gonna say this video is about? And that sentence came to me, and that's really the theme of what I want to talk about, is your ability to expand to and lock in to your reality the optimal timeline that you want. And I think just because we keep hearing about timeline, optimal timeline, I know I've seen it in the QAnon community. I'm like, I read stuff and I like stay on the outer edge. I don't, get too involved, other than if there's like information in there, I like to share it. But they talk about optimal timeline. I think I saw it in the map, because the map is very interesting if you take a look at it. It's very detailed and it's very interesting. But they do talk about optimal timeline. So that was just something that was coming up on the consciousness, and I want to share some information first that has been coming to me over the past few days in like droves at once, and then I unlock it, and then another drove which unlocks the last one even more. It's kind of, and so now I'm sort of piecing it together, and I think this information is valuable for right now as we're being challenged to step into this next phase of your life on such a microcosm level, as well as the world on a bigger scale. So we all know that the micro is a reflection of the macro, and vice versa. So really, it is important to understand your role in choosing how things play out for you, by doing the work on the micro, because this is just my own visual. Sorry, I need to drink of water. And then I lost what I was gonna say, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so these messages have been coming in like kind of chunks. And the first chunk was about solar flares. And when I say I get like chunks, I hesitant to say that like, I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm pretty sure I'm channeling. I am channeling. And I get the information, I get the visual, and it can be a being talking to me, giving me a message, or a scene, or a person in my head. I don't know. So, but this came to me about the solar flares. And this was like just in between, I don't remember how long ago it was, not that long ago, like a couple weeks or this week. And it was about the solar flares, and it was from solar beings. And they were very excited. And that's what I remember, because I was like falling asleep at the same time. And so then I started to, like, that really stuck with me. Like, when you have an experience like that, and you have, or something like that appears in your dreams that you remember and it really sticks with you, that means there's something there for you to unlock. It's like a frequency for you. If you lean into that message that they left you, it'll open into the real message that's there. So I started to look into the solar flashes, because I'd heard of it before. I also saw it on the Q map, it's one of the main things on there. And so it was kind of seeping back into my consciousness again. And I had seen some things on Gaia about it before, but I researched / put into Gaia solar flare, and I found David Wilcock's video. Here was the name of his show, Disclosure, something divine. No, it's not Cosmic Disclosure, but it sounds similar. Anyway, if you want the episode, just let me know. I can share it with you for free. And he talks about the effects of a solar flare and solar flash, and he talks about how he talks to Corey Goode, who, you know, you can go down that rabbit hole if you want to, and they talk about the solar flashes being the upgrades to humanity that's needed, and it apparently wipes out some kind of signal. I think it's electricity grids. I'm not entirely sure, because whenever I hear stuff like this, I don't quite believe it, like about it, all of the power being shut down just from a flash from the sun. So it's hard for me to remember because I can't quite like imagine it. But yeah, and then he talked about how it would affect the psyche, and I'm pretty sure that this is what Corey Goode has said, and the way that Corey Goode gets his information is from the secret space program. So you have to believe that this secret space program is real to kind of go with this whole theory, to the whole extent. However, my kitty, okay, so I'll tell you that after. So what Corey Goode said was that they have the ability already to send people out into space and to test different climates and stuff like that. Like we have dominated space entirely already. It's a huge trade. We're everywhere. So this is a secret space program. And Corey Goode has said that he has intelligence that this is that this energy that is to come, they've already sent people into it, and they've tested that people who are not spiritual, he said, like grounded in their psyche, basically, because they don't have that attachment, they don't have that like connection to the self and to God source, going through this energy, they experience really awful things. They experience like psychosis. It's just like a disconnect. It's basically like I fully understand it. I don't know how, and it's hard for me to explain. I know that sounds really weird, but to me it makes sense. But then when I try to explain it, it sounds really like dumb in my head. So, but I feel that with this energy coming in, it's like boom, connecting us to source. And if we are super far away from source, as in like denial of source, even though we're still apart, everybody, it's like you're kind of way over there and you're lost. But the closer you are to source, you can see, you go, oh, over there. So it's like a I don't know, he said people really freak out. But he said on the other end, if you are close to that, you'll have amazing like psychedelic style experiences, and it's like a bad trip and a good trip, but just with everything that's going on in the world, if that were to happen like while some information was exposed, I'm not exactly sure what would happen. That would be, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen. But so that was from that. You don't have to believe that information. That's just, if you like Corey Goode, that's what he said. I believe you can watch that episode. I'll find it if you want me to. But David Wilcock said that there was one, and I looked this up, this was real, a solar flash event in 1859, I believe it was, that did that. It was like a mini version of what we are due for. Like they know this is coming. And it was the same, like it was that it went and it cut the electrical grid or whatever. I don't know what they had at that time, but and it made people go crazy. It's like an event that is remembered now. So anyways, that's a long-winded explanation of the solar flash energies that are coming right now. And in my opinion, that is what is causing all the exposures right now. So it's like, oh, okay, this is something else. Another visual that I got that I feel is important, and again, this is just me channeling information. I'm not getting this information from anywhere. I am seeing what other people are posting and picking up on it and putting it together with the visuals that I'm getting. But I'm not like, this is not like facts, okay? This is feelings visuals. So what I'm getting is that the incoming solar energy is being absorbed by our water. It's because water is a conduit. Water is the membrane to the fifth dimension. Water is like, that's plasma. Plasma is literally the film between dimensions, the membrane between dimensions. So, and plasma is the fourth phase of water that they don't teach you about. If you want more information about that, go to @Water Priestess. She is amazing. She's got so much info about that. And yeah, so the water, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Your waters are rising with this energy as your water and the water around you continues to expand with it. So it's like, because this water is, because water is the, sorry, this is hard for me to explain. I'm trying to like describe an image. Water is the membrane. We have to go through that in a sense, as in we need to become it. We need to be more like it in order to hold this energy efficiently without going into the psychosis. And this is because, like, we see the waters literally are rising. There's a bunch of floods everywhere. So that's one thing. And then I don't know about anybody else, but I've been dehydrated no matter how much I drink. Like, I could drink 5 liters of fluoride-free, alkaline, mineralized water, and I'm still like, oh, I'm so thirsty. So I'm like, I need to hold more water. So structuring your water is really important to do this. The more you drink your water, the more you should structure it to make sure that what you're drinking is gonna like be good for your entire system. And what else? I feel like the more hydrated you are, and this is just a very practical way of saying it, the more hydrated you are in the physical sense and the spiritual sense, the more you can hold this water within your vibration, because one, you're hydrated and you have the plasma in your aura. Your aura is plasma. So when you have that around you and you can expand it, when you're grounded and you're working on your central pillar of light, it's very important. That's the middle of your Taurus, here, and you know, it's like a kind of energy out from you. The more that you can expand that, the more your waters can hold, and the more your waters can hold these frequencies and enjoy the fucking ride instead of like being contracted and not having the whole like biosphere ability to hold he's trying to get out, to hold the water that's holding these solar codes. So the solar energy and the solar flash energy is making these waters expand. So we need to expand at the same time. And that includes, sorry, my cat's trying to escape. That includes intention was something that I wanted to, sorry, I have notes down here. Intention is something that I wanted to touch on too, because water can be structured, and it is structured just by its environment, just by whatever it's around. So literally, if you write the word love and you stick it on your water bottle, your water will transmit the vibration of love. It's that simple, because water is the membrane between dimensions. It just, boom, it just matches whatever frequency that thing is giving off, and it shows. And if you don't know about that, look into Dr. Emoto water experiment. You can just Google that and you'll find everything you need to know. That's why I drink. This is not an ad. I'm not getting paid for this. This is my blue bottle from Blue Bottle Love, and this is the water code. This actually like opens up the water structure so that it returns to its natural state, and also the color blue helps it return to its natural state, so it's full of life then, and then in turn that's in you, you're full of life, and then that's how your Taurus energy can expand with these new energies that's in this water. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to quantify like a diagram in my head in a way that makes sense in words. But I see it like the solar flares, the sun are hitting us, the earth, the water. We're expanding with this energy, and if we can expand because our waters can hold it, great. But if our waters can't hold it, we're not going to be able to expand, and it's going to like make us like break down. So that was what I was trying to explain. Maybe that visual will help people, because I know there are other visual people too. But the point of this video, and I'll put timestamps just if you want to only watch the meditation. The point of this video is to do a meditation because I was recently up at one of the Great Lakes here in Canada, and I really connected with the water there. And we also found a special rock, and I really connected with that rock too, and like meditated with it, and with the water and with the energies there, and it was so amazing and so beautiful. And she and the rock with the water gave me a really powerful meditation, and I want to share it because it's something that I have never heard before. I've never thought of it before. I've heard of like similar things, but this combination and the way that it's set up was something that I was being led through myself. I wasn't doing the meditation. I'd never done the meditation before, but I was being taken through it by the energies that were there. And it's my belief that I was taken through it, I mean, not only to improve my life, but to improve the lives of others by sharing it. I know that sounds really like, I don't know, I hope it doesn't sound cocky, but like, I liked the meditation a lot, and I found it to be very like quantum shifting. Like literally when I did it, I was like somewhere else. So yeah, my kitty is here. I hope he doesn't knock anything down. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I would just invite you to close your eyes. I want you to just take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Now bringing your attention to your lower belly, I want you to just breathe into that space. Allow it to grow and grow and grow and grow. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 3, 4. I want you to take one more inhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold. And exhale. I want you just to notice your body and the weight of it here. And allow your eyebrows to relax, your jaw to unclench, your shoulders to fall down, to relax. Just allow yourself to be here and receive. I want you, if you can, visualize in your mind's eye. And if you don't have a visual, that's okay. Just know that my higher self is working with your higher self to do this anyway. So just follow your breath if you get lost, and don't worry. But if you can picture in your mind's eye, you standing from your first point of view, and there's a teacher in front of you. This teacher is your teacher, and they are working with you now to stabilize this meditation and really ground it into your energy field. This is your personal teacher, someone who you can keep connecting to, who has your highest purpose in mind for your highest good and the good of all. They are with you, helping you through this meditation. As long as your higher self, Mother Gaia, and my higher self, to lock these codes in. I want you to visualize your left hand extending out just a little bit in front of you. And I want you to notice that from the palm of your hand, there's a ball of energy, a swirling sphere of energy. And it's a gold energy matrix grid. It looks like a gridded globe of gold, beautiful, vibrant, sparkling energy just swirling in your hands. This is your highest reality. This is your best life. This is what you can receive. This is what you should receive. This is all of your desires in the vortex. And this is the vortex reality that you have designed for yourself to receive whenever you are aligned to it. I want you just to look at this sphere for a moment and notice that you can see people in here. You can see items that you always wanted. You can see the car you've always wanted. You can see happiness and joy. You can see the love everywhere, the love of your life. You can see your dream house, your dream vacation, all of the abundance in the world, all of the delicious organic food for you. And I just want you to notice that as you look here, there are your own personal versions of your abundance. This is your world. It's your reality that you've already created. Breathe into this and just see if there's any moments that stand out to you and you think, yes, this is what I've always wanted. Just feel that energy in your body of, yeah, it's in the palm of my hand. It's right there. Now I want you to keep your focus on this sphere. And I want you to look at this sphere and start to breathe it in. And you'll notice that as you inhale, parts of this matrix seem to trickle into your heart center from the palm of your hand. It's like, it almost looks digital, the way the energy transfers to your heart center as you inhale. And as you exhale, this reality transmits out of your heart and into your projection of reality. It expands like a big golden matrix grid around you, coming from your heart and out into your world. So as you breathe in more of this desired reality into your heart center. And as you exhale, your heart center sends it out and builds it in your reality, in your world, in the reality that you live in real life. I want you to notice in the palm of your hand, there's something there that you've always wanted. And it's right there, and just focus on that. And breathe in that specific thing as this signal of, yeah, your abundance is here already, and this reality is just trickling in now. It's just getting plugged in. Breathe that in. And exhale from your heart center into your reality. And you'll notice that now in the palm of your hand, this orb is just a few small drops of energy left. So as you take one last inhale into the middle of your chest with your awareness in the middle of your chest, and then exhaling out from your heart center, out into this reality. And you notice that my higher self, your higher self, and your teacher, your guides, your angels are all working all around you to lock this grid in to your life now. Oof. Across all time, space, dimension, and realities, this reality that you have ingrained is yours now. How good does that feel in your body to know that this is yours? The plan's there and you've just plugged it in. Now I want you to shift your focus and extend out your palm in your mind's eye of your right hand. And I want you to notice that here is a swirling ball of energy as well. This energy ball, swirling orb, can be any color. Could be white and sparkly, could be gold like the other one. Could be green and sparkly, pink and sparkly. Whatever you see is totally perfect for your situation. And I want you to notice here that in the palm of your hand, in this energy sphere, is what you are destined to give in an ideal world, your perfect service. What does that look like to you? Who are you serving? Yourself, or are you helping others? What kind of work does that look like to you? How fulfilling is it? How do you feel when you help others? How do you help others? How can you use your experience to make a difference in somebody else's life? If you could do anything that you truly, truly wanted to do, even if you think it's not a career or not anything special, that is what you're destined to give. That thing that pulls at your heartstrings no matter what. What you always can rely on as something that you can stand by, something that you love to give freely. This is what you're destined to give as your life purpose, as your life destiny. So part of your career, your life plan, the path, it's your highest path and your truest service, the one that's most fulfilling to you. This is what's in the palm of this hand. This is how you give. This is how you keep the circulation going, the flow going of life. You receive abundance, and you give what your soul overflows with, no matter what that is, as long as it's in divine service to others. And it makes you feel expansive and joyous. That's a part of your plan. That's your blueprint. And with this orb swirling with this potential in your hand, just know that this is what you're going to be called to do. And when you have the option, just know that when you choose this, you are also choosing what you received in the other palm. These go hand in hand. They go together. When you give your highest service, you receive your highest abundance, and it doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter that you don't know where it comes from, because this comes from God. The plan comes from God and your higher self. So just notice the swirling energy around, and we'll do the same breathing exercise. I want you to breathe in this orb and breathe it into the middle of your chest, just by having your attention from your palm to your chest. And breathe it out from your chest to trickle into this reality, to link up with the reality you've already set with receiving. And breathe more in and out through the heart into this reality. And I want you to notice that you see a glimpse of yourself in here on your highest path that you never thought possible that you could do with your career or life and service. Maybe you see yourself on TV, maybe you see yourself writing a book to help others, maybe you see yourself having a successful podcast where you get to interview the people you admire. Maybe you see yourself having a loving family as a part of this, part of your purpose. Just lean into that a little bit and allow it to unfold. And I want you to place a symbol here. Could be anything to you. Just a symbol that you know that when you see this symbol in real life, that it's a sign that you are always being called to step up to your highest purpose and path. And know that you'll be uncomfortable, but that's how you grow and expand and go to the levels that you never thought possible and receive more and help more through expansion. And just breathing that in to your heart and out from your heart into your reality. And I want you to notice that in your right hand, this orb of energy is just trickling away, almost gone. You're going to breathe it in one last time into your heart and out from your heart into your reality. And I want you to notice that my higher self, your higher self, your teachers and mentors and your whole spirit guide team, all of your angels are working around you to lock this grid in for you, to lock this reality into the reality that you're living in right now, and aligning it with your higher self and yourself right now. I just want you now to take both of your palms and place them over your heart center. And just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And receive that energy coming from your palms. As you feel ready, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And open your eyes when you can. Oh, I always get so deep in those. Wow. So if you're a visual person, I would imagine that would be a good visual for you. When I was taken through that meditation, I was like, yo, there's something here, because I could feel the jump each time. And even when I was doing that, if you notice, I said like, oh, once, because my heart went like boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that meditation. I might try to take it as an audio. Let me know if you want it, but you can also just listen to this on YouTube. So yeah, we are embodying so much more energy right now, and the more that we can expand our realities, expand our consciousness, our water, our abilities to hold that water, the more we will have an amazing time navigating this. And it comes from doing this work so much, so much. So I hope this helped somebody and I hope you enjoyed the meditation, and I will talk to you all soon. I love you very much. Mwah.